supernatural intelligence, blessed with the elegance of a god, walk with a heavenly squad. I hear the heavens applaud. Soon as the pen touches paper, then I know I'm highly favored. My style highly flavored, but raw. This path I'm on, it feels like no one has threaded before. So it's hard to ignore the signs I see in the stars. The universe is God's temple, the earth is ours. But see what we've done to it. The earth is scarred and polluted. I'm deeply rooted where the truth is, cause we've all been living clueless. Can't believe I put my trust in the hands of a Judas. Gotta walk with the truest, can't be caught that with the foolish. Black power, black man, put your hands up, it's that hour. I give praises to the Almighty. My girl's all feisty. You can go around the globe, son, there's none like me. And there's none likely with such charisma. Everybody mama rapper digging on this caliber. I pick your character challenger. My thoughts are Derringer. I stick rappers up with duct tape, they managers. The date ain't on the calendar. Can capture this on camera. Lyrical and fit, vocabulary stamina. My queen got a spirit of Amina. She a little woman, warrior to the end. I see the evil in their eyes, the evil being disguised in sacred clothes. But I don't trip, I laugh at foes. I don't sleep, I'm after dough. I'm all about mine, so don't trip, I ain't after yours. The world is big enough for all of us to succeed, but jealousy won't let them be. They're motivated by greed. So I leave in the peace of my mental state. My thought process is programmed to send away negative energy, it perceives delete. How dare you think you can walk in the league of the elite? This was discovered in the Dead Sea Scrolls, the book of Joshua. My faith was perverted by the slave masters. I'm pre-colonial Africa, Emperor Selassie with the mix of Basquiat. Like the chalice, me and Mary never keep malice. Laid in the palace with ravens and white rabbits. The blood of Christ stained on my canvas. Feel the anguish. Energy is transferable, so you have to feel my pain to understand this. And that's the concept of the matter. I'm actually a philosopher who just happens to be a rapper, but still way dapper than you average. Let shorty do the talking, I'm listening. This is me pimping the system. This is me keeping tradition. Let shorty do the talking, I'm listening. This is me pimping the system. This is me keeping tradition. I'm still walking on the narrow path, on the battlefield where I hear the barrels blast, peeping at my reflection through a hollow glass. At the dark of the night, I hear my shadow laugh. Ain't nothing funny still when I get into boot. I'm possessed by your voice telling me kill. I use my time to build, recognizing that money is a tool and not a shield. For me to cover up my insecurities. You say my generation is too entitled. In God we trust, but money is the idol. Your pastor's a pimp, I disregard his title. You know what's gangster to me? A man standing up for his values and his beliefs. Why we hide a part of ourselves that stands out unique? Cause being normal is boring. Let shorty do the talking, I'm listening. This is me pimping the system. is me keeping tradition. Let shorty do the talking, I'm listening. This is me pimping the system. This is me keeping tradition. I've got nothing to lose, all to gain. I'm the type of rapper who rather have more money than fame. Money stacks to maintain in this third-world economy where fools have power, so the wise ones face mockery. It's all part of prophecy inscribed in the hearts of man. It's the truth of God written with his hand. So forget the hypocrisy that's outside Elysium. We celebrate mediocrity. Tell me what you believe in. It's karaoke rappers who always lip sync, and I put a mic on my dick and let it do the spitting at a live show. That's how I keep it alive, yo. Walking on this path of mine made me a survival. What you strive for? Luxuries for the grand, what's that? I just wanna ball out with my fam. Let shorty do the talking, I'm listening. This is me pimping the system. This is me keeping tradition. Let shorty do the talking, I'm listening.
The drug abuse problem is a problem not of those who abuse drugs, but of society at large.
Some like to drink and some like to smoke, and some like me might like to do both. I know of some who rather fill up their nose. At the end of the day, you know how the story goes. See Rose, she drinks 17 cups of coffee a day, but can we tag her as a junkie? No way. Something being legal doesn't equal it or being safe, especially since the government has to say I stay far away from nicotine, but each day add a lot of sugar to my bloodstream. So don't get it twisted, we're all addicted to one thing. Pick your poison. It's funny how some addictions carry a stigma, while some are widely accepted. To me, it's an enigma. People addicted to money, that's why they kill each other for it. The government's addicted to power, see what they do for it. It gets them euphoric, anything can be toxic to your body, especially when abused. You could be addicted to sports or addicted to porn, whichever way, see addiction comes in various forms. I've been addicted to the music ever since my younger days. That's a habit I grew with. Some addicted to the idea of success, so when they get it, they look in life like what's next. Addictions can't even come with a prescription because they want us addicted. Moderation ain't good for their business. Big pharma companies don't do it for our best interest. I heard it's cold. Great leaders do what addicts do. I say maybe that's because they're addicts too. So why judge when we all have the attributes of a junkie? We all fiending for something, it's just on different levels. So oftentimes we get the pot calling the kettle black in this world where man enacts his own laws, not for justice or your safety, but for his own cause. They want us addicted to their own products as long as they can make a profit. The real drug dealers are in office with lawmakers as they accomplice. The media is the puppet. In school we were taught this, but this society to me is pretty obvious that what you call laws to me you're pretty lawless. Cause where I'm at, marijuana is still illegal, but tobacco's all good. Cause cancer ain't an issue. I see through everything's all politics. sickle, life's fickle. Addiction runs through our blood tissue. There are kids who hooked on gloom, and that's a shame. Some are walking zombies, they can't remember their name. It starts with some sort of pain we try to forget and get in depth with our vices. Life is a bitch we just try to tolerate. That's why sometimes it's hard to be moderate with intake.
Once I was on a 15 3rd Street bus, and the young man was marking with a funky marker, they stink as well. And I told him, you know, that it was making me sick, giving me a stomach ache. And he says, I don't give a fuck.
It's the Raw West. Give it up to the Raw West. I'm too deep for your so-called cipher, so don't call me your rapper. I'm a poetic writer, the mark is tribal. The writing is a piece of survival, extracted from the first quick manuscript of the Bible. So this is for King James, they've been trying to translate everything I've been saying. I'm Rick James with a dick game, cooking butt naked in your mama's kitchen. Vink rings, y'all doodling on the culture, living shit stains, coming up with stupid excuses like things change. I know things change, but I hope they change for the better. While others choose to dumb it down, I prefer to step up, I make rappers fess up. So you can see the bitch in my head up with the hella with Dr. Crane and I'm listening. I drink Heineken till I can tell the time again. Passed out at the backyard, I lost my mind. It's the Raw West. More focus, let's applaud this. The Raw West. Give it up to the Raw West. More focus, let's applaud this. The Raw West. Greetings to my brothers all across the globe. Walk with me, let's take a mental stroll. It's time you expand your horizon. Roll up something and let it vibe blend. You're now rocking with it, African tribesmen. We'll spend many a nights in the lion's den. Oh, you the fireman? So all you do is water down flames. All the cut, blood in our names. I ain't falling for your superficial brand. I'm way more advanced. The writing in the sand. Who comes in human form to make your man a dome dance? One hit of this will leave you and your man's in a state of trance. Real shit, I ain't fucking with you like the rest of them doing. So mama, when they come knocking at your door, tell them I can come through, cause I'm boo-booing. It's the Raw West. More focus, let's applaud this. The Raw West. Give it up to the Raw West. More focus, let's applaud this. The Raw West. Many of these rappers claiming they're trapsters, all up in their songs exaggerating the gangster. You never had a chance to squeeze cats, now you a cold-blooded shooter. How can I believe that? This culture was in me, dog, I bleed raps, so I don't need your feedback, you can keep that. I'm never scared to stand alone in my convictions. Why this all this just rap? I rhyme for a reason, no hibernating, I rhyme all season, as long as my heart keep beating. It's the Raw West. More focus, let's applaud this. The Raw West. Give it up to the Raw West.